when you go to get that thumbnail. Hey guys, it's Chloe. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, I'm Chloe Arden. I'm 17. I'm transgender. This is my life. Welcome. A lot of you guys have been asking me things that are very personal and very in-depth about depression, self-harm, anxiety, all of those things, because I used to post about it on my Instagram and stuff like that, because I used to have really bad depression and anxiety, and of course it's not a quick fix when you get on meds, and it's a process. So I'm just gonna help you guys and share some things that have helped me overcome depression. So if you guys want to hear about that, then just keep watching. So obviously it's not a quick fix when you get on meds. It's not boom, you're fixed. Sometimes for some people, I guess it could be. For me personally, it wasn't. So the whole start of my story started back when I was in grade 8, I think. And I think this was sort of the start of my depression. In grade 8, I hadn't transitioned yet, and I came out as bisexual because I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what it was, and I was really trying to move forward in the right direction. So I came out to everyone as bisexual, and at that time I had a group of about 5 really good guy friends. They still go to my school. We don't associate anymore. I don't talk to any of them because we were really close friends, and at that point in my life I was a really bitter person. I mean, I still am kind of a bitch-ass hoe, but I was a really mean person, but I really loved my friends a lot, and I guess I wasn't very good at showing it to them, because I was so unhappy with myself that I took it out on other people. So I was kind of a really mean person, and they were hey, when I came out as bi, they were hey, we're not gonna be friends with you anymore. And I was okay, fuck. So from then on out, I really have not been very open to making relationships with people or opening up to people. It's very rare that I find somebody that I connect with very fast. That's why when I do find somebody that I connect with super fast, I hold on to them, because otherwise I'll push people away. And it's a very bad thing, and I really wish that I didn't do it. But yeah, and then throughout my high school and everything else, obviously bullying has always been an issue for me. I've always been different than other people. But I am not so strongly affected by that, whereas it would make me more depressed, I don't think. I think it's just a bunch of things started it up, and now it kept spiraling. With every little thing, I would get worse and worse and worse, and yeah. So, before I transitioned was when I was my most depressed ever. I was not happy with myself, I was not happy with my body, I was not happy with my life. I was not happy with my personality either. I was way, way, way more bitter and mean than I am now. Of course, I can still be a bitch sometimes, but everyone can, it's fine. Once I transitioned and once I realized what transgender was an amazing, uplifting experience for me. I was so happy. But that happiness didn't last forever. It was a burst of happiness until I had found who I was. Of course, I'm a lot happier now than I was before. But I still needed some extra help, so I went to my doctor. I'd say this is probably about a year ago now, and I got prescribed Wellbutrin, I think. Yeah. And basically I was hey, I heard antidepressants can make you gain weight, and I don't want to gain weight. And he's okay, well, Wellbutrin doesn't usually make people gain weight, and it's very good. And I was okay, sure. And I felt awesome when I started taking that, and that really, really did help me. Except I couldn't, feel anything. When I felt sad, I couldn't cry, and, I couldn't, I felt like a zombie, because I was very cold to people during that time when I was on that. I wasn't super happy, but I wasn't sad either. I felt better, but I wasn't, good. I don't know how to explain this. I was very cold, very, heartless, because I couldn't feel, and it was, scary. The thoughts that, went through my head when I was on those meds were, kind of scary. So I like 6 months ago maybe, I like cold turkey like stopped taking them, which I don't think you're supposed to do, and I'm kind of a dumb bitch, but I did it anyways. And I'm feeling a bit better now. Obviously, the life you see of mine on social media and YouTube isn't 100% personal and 100% me. I've posted a couple videos that clearly show that sometimes I'm not okay, and that's okay. You don't have to be okay all the time. You don't have to pretend to be somebody perfect, but I'm not gonna put every single video out. Like, I've made videos and then, like, talked about that stuff that's, like, really deep and really personal, and I realized that, like, it could, like, trigger some people, and that's the last thing I want, is for other people to get triggered because of me. Like, I'm sure people get triggered enough because I'm transgender. And I know that sometimes with people on the internet, their lives can seem so perfect and so happy and joyful and everything. I don't know. I put that out there. I try to make people feel happy. I try to make people think that I have a perfect life, but I really, really don't. I lots of times can still not get out of bed in the morning. I lots of times cannot force myself to do things or clean things or anything. I don't like association with people as much anymore, and like constantly find myself being like, "Hey, sorry, can't hang out today. Like, I have food poisoning or something." Like, I can't do it right now because I'm just not in the right mental place. But I'm not upset. Like, I'm not constantly sad. I'm just so unmotivated to do anything. It could be a lot worse. I don't have any self-harming thoughts anymore. My legs, when I was younger, like between grade 8 and, I don't know, until like 4 months ago, my legs were pretty bad. I still have a bunch of scars. Sometimes I just break, you know, and I can't help myself, but just to cut, so it's not right. It's not what you should do. It's destroying your body, and I don't know. I think that I want to continue on in the social media / modeling industry when I get older. So that's the last thing I want. That's sort of my motivation to keep me from doing it, is like, Chloe, like, your body's beautiful. Don't take it out on your body. Just do things that make you feel motivated and make you feel happy and give you a purpose. So I got a job. I don't work there anymore, but I had a job at American Apparel. That was amazing. Jobs, honestly, I know they kind of, like, are shit, because, like, it's a job, but, like, it helped me so much to feel like I had purpose to go and help people and, you know, like, serve people, and just, it made me feel really good about myself to have a place to go to every day. And I would really recommend getting a job, honestly, if you don't have much to do during the day, because it can really help you out in feeling motivated and purposeful. And honestly, like, as weird as this sounds, like, sometimes if I'm, like, just feeling kind of shitty, if I get ready, like, it makes me feel better, which is bad, and, like, I have this really bad thing where, like, if I'm depressed, I just binge shop. So, don't do that. That's a waste of money. Don't do it. But yeah, basically, medication is not bad. Don't bash people for going on meds. Talk to your doctor. Get help. Please don't hurt yourself. If you guys are ever thinking about anything bad like that, DM me, Instagram me. That's the same thing. DM me on Instagram or Twitter or anything, and I will be here for you. I don't want anybody to have to go through it alone. And I know what you're thinking, Chloe, you're not going to reply, you're like a YouTuber, like that. But I will. If it's serious, just be like, oh, fuck, what's something? Just say something that'll really get my attention. And then I'll be there for you. I promise. But yeah, don't be afraid to get help. I love you guys so much. Stay positive. I love you. See you in my next video. All my links are down below.